This is Paige from Craft Whirled, and today we're going to be making some faux leather holiday earrings. There are 4 styles, a stocking, a wreath, and 2 sets of snowflakes, and all of the designs and instructions can be downloaded for free at craftwhirled.com. So let's start by putting your faux leather onto the mat, front side down, and then brayer it down well to make sure it's fully adhered. Cut out all of the pieces except those that are labeled second cut of faux leather. We're going to recut one of your rectangles later into the earring shapes. Once you have all of your shapes cut out, weed them. And again, that's everything except those pieces that were labeled second cut of faux leather. You'll see them here from the pattern. Take your rectangle of faux leather, place the rectangle for the backing of the earring that is vinyl on top, and adhere it with your heat source. I'm using a little Cricut mini press. Adhere it lightly, just for a few seconds, tack it to the back. Once cool, peel off the transfer sheet. And then go into Design Space and take that piece that is the second cut of faux leather and move it 1 inch down and 1 inch to the right. We're then going to take our rectangle and do the same thing on the mat. 1 inch down, 1 inch to the right. Brayer it down firmly. You can then use painter's tape to adhere the edges of your rectangle. Do make sure your rectangle is oriented correctly. None of these are squares in the pattern, so make sure the long edge is going the correct way, matching the pattern. And then cut out that piece. You've placed it leather side down, and you've got the HTV on the back. Cut out your earring shapes. You may have to run it through more than one time to get it to cut cleanly, so double check before you take it off the mat. Then you should end up with your earrings ready to decorate. For the stocking specifically, we're going to put a snowflake in the middle and then a cuff on top. So after placing the vinyl snowflake on the stocking, cover the entire piece with your carrier sheet or with some butcher paper. Heat it for a few seconds at a low temperature, and then once cooled to the touch, remove the carrier sheet. We're then going to apply the cuff at the top of the stocking, again covering the entire piece with carrier sheet or butcher paper. And I've had more luck applying the heat just on the cuff portion. Heat it again for a few seconds at a low temperature. And when cool to the touch, peel it off. Now we're going to flip it over to the back and do a quick press to ensure our edges are sealed. Again, cover the full piece with carrier sheet or butcher paper. We're now ready to assemble your earrings. You're going to need some non-marring pliers, jump rings, and ear wires. Non-marring pliers have no teeth inside the jaws that would scratch your jewelry. So place a jump ring in your pliers, open it up, and feed it through the top of the stocking. Also on that jump ring, add an additional already closed jump ring. You're now going to squeeze your jump ring shut as shown, pulling the 2 sides together side to side in a bypass motion. We're now going to take those jump rings and the stocking and feed your ear wire through the top loop. Grab a pair of pliers and then cinch the top together, that bead at the top of the ear wire. Cinch it together so that those jump rings can no longer slide off the ear wire. Repeat these steps for your second earring and your pair is complete. The instructions for the other designs are all similar, and again, all instructions and designs can be found under the free project section at craftwhirled.com. Happy crafting and happy holidays.